What if you could automate the most tedious, boring parts of your job with just a single sentence? Well, today we're going to look at an experimental tool from Google called Opal that promises to do exactly that. And we're going to explore 3 totally game-changing workflows that it makes possible right now.
I mean, really think about that for a second. This is the core promise of these new AI tools. Imagine one project manager launching a product that used to take a team of 10, or a single marketer spinning up a campaign that would normally need a whole agency. That's the kind of power we're talking about here. And look, this isn't some far-off sci-fi future. A recent McKinsey report predicts that 70% of the tasks we do today are going to be automated by 2027. Honestly, after you see what's possible in this explainer, you might think even that is a conservative guess. So how do we actually get there? Well, let's meet Opal. It's an experimental tool from Google, and it's really leading the charge and making this insane level of automation accessible to, well, everyone. You know, what makes Opal a total game changer is just how incredibly simple it is. You don't need to be a coder. You don't have to understand all this complex logic. You just describe what you want, in plain English. And Opal literally builds the workflow for you. It's pretty wild.
To really get it, just think of it like a recipe. You've got your ingredients, that's the input. Then you have the cooking steps, that's the process. And at the end, you get a finished dish, and that's your output. This super simple but powerful logic, IPO, is behind every single automation we're about to see.
All right, first up, let's tackle a classic pain point, one we all know and, well, one we all know, the dreaded weekly status report. We're going to see how Opal transforms messy, scattered project notes into these polished, professional updates, all automatically. Just look at the difference on this slide. It's night and day. On the left, you've got the input, this chaotic jumble of notes, exactly how they come in during a crazy week. And on the right, the output, a clean, professional, client-ready website. That's not just an improvement. It's a complete transformation that saves, hours of work. So how does this magic actually happen? Well, Opal breaks the whole task down into a series of steps it calls nodes. First, one node just collects all the raw data. Then it passes it to the next node, which acts like a diligent project analyst to analyze everything. That node passes its findings to another one that pulls out key insights, and a final one formats it all into a nice HTML page. Each node hands its work off to the next, like a perfectly coordinated assembly line, to create that amazing final product. Okay, that was cool. Now for a more complex challenge that really shows off Opal's strategic thinking, smart team allocation. We're talking about optimizing who works on what and when to get the most out of your team.
So here we're feeding Opal a much more complex mix of data, right? We've got individual team member skills, current project demands, even constraints like vacation schedules. And look at the output. It's not just a list. It's a complete, optimized team strategy, all ready to go in a Google Slides presentation.
Now here's where it gets really powerful. Opal is brilliant at generating the core strategy. It's the brains of the operation. But design, not really its strong suit. The slides might come out a bit basic. This is where you start chaining tools together. You use Opal for the brains to create that deep analysis, and then you pipe that output into a specialized design tool like Gamma to handle the beauty, transforming it into a beautiful professional deck.
And this is where Opal goes way beyond just, summarizing text. It's not just summarizing, it's analyzing complex data, forecasting future needs, and it can even search the web for more information to build out its strategy. It's performing this kind of multi-step agentic reasoning that most other AI tools just can't handle yet. It's pretty next level.
All right, our final example is all about breathtaking efficiency. For real. We'll see how Opal can take a single 1-hour conversation and turn it into an entire week's worth of social media content. The efficiency here is absolutely staggering. You start with just one asset, the transcript from a 1-hour call, and the output, a 17-page Google Doc with 5 unique, totally ready-to-post tweet storms. This is content creation on an industrial scale. And the best part is how this scales. You only have to build this workflow one time. You just tell Opal, hey, take this transcript, generate 5 core ideas, and then create a detailed tweet storm based on the first idea. Then, to create the second tweet storm, you don't start over. No way. You just copy the Create Tweet Storm node, you paste it, and you change one single instruction. Use idea number 2 instead of number 1. That's it. And you can just repeat this simple copy-paste process for all 5 ideas or for 50 ideas. The system automatically connects everything, letting you scale your content production exponentially with almost no extra effort. It's incredible.
So, after seeing all these examples, what does this all really mean? This is more than just a cool new tool. It's a fundamental shift in how we think about our work. The person who created these workflows calls this philosophy the blazing zebra way. And I love this. Blazing is about moving fast, adopting these tools quickly, not getting left behind. But zebra is a powerful reminder to embrace our unique human strengths and perspectives. Success isn't just about speed, it's about combining AI's power with our own creativity and strategic thinking. And that leads us to what I think is the single most important takeaway here. The real revolution isn't about finding one perfect AI tool that does everything. It's about becoming a conductor, right? Chaining multiple specialized tools together, Opal for logic, Gamma for design, to create a custom automation stack that's perfectly built for you. So as we finish up, I want you to think about your own work week. What is that one tedious, repetitive task that you would just love to eliminate forever if you could? Because with tools like Opal emerging, that's no longer just a fantasy, it's becoming a choice.